This is a shiur on the Parashat Vayelech. Now, Torah starts Parashat Vayelech. Vayelech Moshe vaydaber et Vayelech Kol Israel. Moshe went and spoke the word Vayelech Kol Israel. Vayelech Moshe. It's very interesting. What's Vayelech Moshe? Moshe went. Where did he go? What? And Mefarshim are bothered. What's Vayelech Moshe? Ramban tells us unbelievable things. Here, Hayom. So Moshe Rabbeinu says, I'm 120 years. Today was the day of the Petira of Moshe Rabbeinu, and this Gadol Hador, this the Navi of Gahal Israel, the Rabbi of Gahal Israel, on the day of his Petira, he spoke to all of the Gahal Israel, he talked to the Zechenim and everybody, and gave them the messages that he has to say. Now, what do you think? After the lecture is over, what happens? We expect that the Gadol Hador, such a person that is the last day of his life, should go home, should go to his tent. He should go. But Torah tells us that Moshe Rabbeinu, Vayelech Moshe, he went. Now Ramban says, where did he go? He went to Zekenim to get permission from them to depart from them. It is Gadol Hador. On the day of his Petira, is nohek derech eres. He conducts himself with the principles that he has to do, and he goes to Zechenim, Zichne Israel, to get permission from them, to depart from them, to give them kavod and honor. This is the derech eres. This is the way that the people conduct themselves. Right? When you finish and everything, you depart, you say goodbye, you get permission from the Zechenim, Zichne Ha'edah, the elders of the Edah, and to live. This became the Parasha of Vayelech Moshe. All of the Parasha is named. And this is what made the Gadol Hador to Gadol Hador. A lot of times we feel we appreciate somebody through his Torah, through his depth, but Torah is saying no. Derech eres katmal Torah. No matter what you are, no matter what's your position, no matter how great you are, you have to have derech eres. You have to have, right discipline, right derech eres toward everybody. Now, a lot of times, a person is a gadol, is a great person, or he gets to a high position, and he forgets that he has to be mechabed everybody. He has to respect everybody. He has to respect every member of the community, like Moshe Rabbeinu. He respected each person of the community. Vayelech Moshe, he went back to the congregation, and on the day of his Petira, after he spoke, a lot of times we forget. We feel that, one of the things that's very important for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, one of the things that's very important, Chodesh Elul, we have to work it out, is Derech Eres. That is the mark of the parasha. And it's not for nothing that we learned that before Rosh Hashanah. Because if we want to have a good judgment, we want HaKadosh Baruch Hu to have Derech Eres with us, we have to have Derech Eres. We have to have the right discipline, right hanhaga with people. Now, it's very important that a lot of times we feel Derech Eres is with strangers. Somebody who's foreign, somebody we have the full Derech Eres, full commitment, full hanhaga. But when it comes to our own wife and children, we forget. We deal with the wife and children, as if nothing, no respect, nothing. And I tell you, a lot of times, it's not our fault. Because we take them as granted. We say, my wife is there all the time. My child is there all the time. And that respect is not there. But this person, I just see him today, or is my customer. My customer doesn't understand me, but my wife understands me. My children understand me. Therefore, I don't conduct the way that I should. But I have to tell you, in life, it's much different. You have to change the mentality. A customer, at the end of the day, is just a customer. A stranger, at the end of the day, is just a stranger. But wife is the wife. Children is children. Wife is the one that relies on you. Children are the ones that rely on you. And I had a boy in my office. He was talking to me. And he was crying. I said, why are you crying? What? He says, my father doesn't have any respect for me. I see how he deals with the other children, the cousins, and other people. He knows how to act. He knows how to conduct. But when it comes to me, I'm a piece of garbage for him. He crashes me. He talks to me. He tells me any word that he wants. And he was crying and crying. A lot of times we feel that, we are keeping Torah, we're keeping mitzvot. The father is the daf yomi, learns daf yomi every day. He goes to shul every day. But, he's breaking his son, his child every day. And he wants to go through Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. How could he do that? Why? The answer is that a lot of times we got it wrong. We don't have the anger in the right place. When it comes to stranger, when it comes to other people, we have til shamayim derech eretz, everything. But when it comes to our own children, our own family, but you should know, my Rosh Yeshiva Zichron Livracha, Rabbi Weinberg, told us, you want to discipline your children. How should you do it? He told us, be machshiv them. Give them derech eretz, give them kavod. There is nothing wrong if you open the door of car for your children. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong if you deal with them like a stranger. I say a lot of times in my shurim, shalom bayit chinuch habanim, act with your children like a stranger, like with your wife like a stranger. The way that you give kavod to somebody else, right? In other words, you are talking to your child and the customer calls. You tell the customer, I have a very important meeting right now. I'll talk to you later. You build up your child. Look at his face. You build him up. You made him. In other words, another occasion comes up and in front of your wife, somebody needs your battery or something for business. You tell them, I'm a very important meeting. I'm involved in something very important. I'll call you later. I do act later. Or, see, we, by nature, we take them as granted. We go after them and come. That's not our fault either. Because that's a mentality. That's the way that we grew up. That's the way that we understand. But we have to change it. It's not right. It's not right. We have to change this mentality. We have to train ourselves to deal with them even greater kavod and respect than a stranger. Because at the end of the day, it's your child. At the end of the day, it's your wife. Once we deal with them with kavod and respect and give them whatever, a lot of Mefarshim say, Teshuvah starts from home. Don't make a mistake. Teshuvah doesn't start from business field, from here, there. Teshuvah starts from home. A lot of midot, a lot of things comes up at home. It doesn't come in the shul. It doesn't come in the, We Rabbanim, sometimes when we sit down to talk about Shalom Bayit and Harhagod of home, we can't believe it. That this person, such a gentle person, such a nice person, could be so nasty at home. Or this lady, such a nice lady, such a presentable lady, could be so nasty at home. Could talk and act the way that she talks and acts to the wife, to the husband and children. In other words, Teshuvah starts from home. We have to build a home. Once we do, and don't forget, Avraham Balajon says that the person is judged. The judgment of a person is not the way that he deals with stranger. Avraham Mital says, from the name of Arizal, that the judgment of a person is the way that he judges his wife, the way that it acts, behaves with his wife and children. In other words, the person could be the master of chesed outside of the community, but when it comes home, his wife needs something, it's not there. She feels that he doesn't do anything for her. Therefore, the judgment of the chesed is not you are the master of chesed. The number of grade of the chesed is 0. Person doesn't get angry at other people because he doesn't let him. He doesn't want to show that he's such a nasty person. But at home, feels very comfortable to get angry, to show nasty, to be selfish and self-centered. A lot of times, everything is ready at home. This other person points out, wants something. The Moshe say, in Elul Zaman, Elul, we have to work out. There is something called bug nature. What's bug nature? Bug comes when he finds a clean table. There's only one spot someplace. It comes from up there, comes down, 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 and stays on the stain. He doesn't look that the table is so clean all over. But that stain, he sees it. Unbelievable vision that he has. Now, some people have such a vision in life. They forget all table clean and neat and everything be arranged. But there is a spot someplace. They just stick to that spot. These are the things. Now, HaKadosh Baruch Hu deals with us the way that we deal with other people. If you don't want HaKadosh Baruch Hu to focus and zero in to our shortcomings and things, you have to do the same to other people. If we act like that to other people, the Gemara in Rosh Hashanah says a story that once the rabbi comes to see his Talmid and he sees that his Talmid is gone, he's almost close to death. He tells the family, you should prepare coffin, prepare the graveyard for him. He's about to go. All of a sudden, his Talmid got up, healthy and good, walking on the street. Now, this rabbi, whenever that saw his Talmid, he turned away. He was so embarrassed to look at him because he said about him that he's about to die and he's now healthy and good, he's walking the street. One time they bump into each other and he tells him, you should know, don't feel bad. You were right. You were right. I was about to go. I was about to die. But in Shamayim, when they wanted to take away my life, the court in Shamayim looked at my file. They said that this person was never strict with other people. Always he was easygoing with other people. Therefore, since he wasn't strict with other people, he gave up, he forgive other people. He wasn't strict. We're not going to be strict with him. We're not going to be strict with him. We take it easy on him. And we're going to act the same way. Therefore, they gave me life. Don't feel bad. On Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, we don't want Chas v'Shalom, the court of Shamayim, to be strict with us. We don't want them to catch us, to zero in. Therefore, we shouldn't zero in other people. We should give up. We should forgive other people. We should forgive them. Once we forgive them, then from Shamayim also they forgive us. Like the apostle says, Hashem forgives our sin to whom? Somebody is over. He forgives other people. Somebody who forgives other people, HaKadosh Baruch Hu also forgives his sins.